All right, today's lesson is writing equations of proportional relationships. I'm not going to give it a number, I'm just going to call it that. All right, writing equations using unit rate. Now, we have been working on this for multiple days. To find the unit rate, we use the equation k equals y over x. Okay, that is the unit rate, is the rate of change, is the constant of proportionality. We also know that y equals kx is our equation. Now, the one thing that we are going to introduce, two terms, independent and dependent variable. Okay, an independent variable is always going to be x. We are going to call that our input. The dependent variable is y. It is our output. Now, let me explain that to you. If I wanted you to find an ordered pair, and we did a little bit of this yesterday, if I make an XY table, and I want to find ordered pairs that work in this equation, I can pick any x I want. Pretend our equation was y equals negative, well, I'm not going to use negative, y equals 3x. Let's pretend that that's our equation. We found that. And then I say, and this is x is pounds, and y is cost. So our k is $3 per pound. Okay? Cost per pound. So here's our equation. Y equals 3x. If I want to know how much 1 pound of whatever it is we're buying costs, I'm going to substitute 1 in up here. 3 times 1 is 3. This is my independent variable. I can buy as many pounds as I want. Let's say I want to buy 3 pounds. If I buy 3 pounds, I substitute 3 in. 3 times 3 is 9. Costs $9. My input is the number of pounds. My output is my cost. And you need to find your cost after you know the number of pounds. So independent and then dependent depends on how much you buy. Let's say we buy 5 pounds. If I buy 5 pounds, my cost is going to be $15. Independent, which is my input, dependent, my output. All right, so let's look at an example. Olivia bought 6 containers of yogurt for $7.68. Writing an equation relating the cost C to the number of yogurt y. Calculate the unit rate. Well, isn't our unit rate k? K is y over x. Now, when you are given a real-life scenario, you need to figure out which one is the independent and dependent variable. Well, we've got cost and number of containers. So wouldn't it be cost per container? So cost per yogurt. Now, look what I'm doing. You see how I'm putting the variables that they gave us into this scenario. Cost per yogurt. This one's a little confusing because y is normally on top, but y is the dependent variable. And in this case, the cost is the dependent variable. Y is the number of yogurts, which is the independent variable, so it goes in the x spot. So, cost is $7.68 per 6. If I divide that, I need to get a calculator. $7.68 divided by 6 is $1.28 per yogurt. So, the independent variable is the one you can control. That is the number of yogurts. So our equation, take a look right here. Y equals kx. Now, look what y is. Y is the cost equals k, which we found to be $1.28, times x. But what is x in this scenario, our independent variable? Y. How much would Olivia pay for 10 yogurts of the same rate? So, her cost is going to be $1.28 times 10. So, that'll be gallons of gas for 3112. Write an equation relating the cost C to the number of gallons of gas. So, calculate our unit rate. Let's go to what we know. We know that our unit rate is K equals Y over X. That is in general. What are the two things we're relating? Cost and gallons. Doesn't cost always go on top? So, the variable that they're telling us to use for cost is C. I'm going to put that up top so I can keep track that that is the dependent variable. And gallons is G. It's cost per gallon. You see how I'm doing that? So I can figure out which one is up top is the dependent variable and the bottom is the independent. The independent variable, the one that you can control, are the gallons because we know how many we're going to buy. So let's figure this out. Cost per gallon. 3112 divided by 8 is 389. So our unit rate or K value, constant proportionality is 398 per gallon. So our equation, remember our equation is Y equals KX. But I'm not going to use these variables, I'm going to use what they gave us. What are we using for Y? C. C equals K, which is 389 per pound. X is gallons. How much would JC pay for 11 gallons at the same rate? Well, let's use our equation. C equals 389 times 11. And her cost is $42.